Hello everyone, my name is Siddhant Sanangan, and today I'll be presenting on Nintendo's ingenious marketing approach behind the Pokemon franchise. Let's delve into what we're going to cover in this presentation. We'll cover a brief introduction into Nintendo, the company, and the Pokemon franchise. Then we'll look at some topics that are linked to the course that are displayed in the marketing strategies of Nintendo, such as experiential marketing, brand community, nostalgia marketing, and gamification. We'll then move on to some recommendations, managerial implications, conclusions, and finally the references. Nintendo was founded in 1889 and has grown to become a global leader in the gaming industry. They've become a household name with franchises that we all can recognize, like Mario and Pokemon. They have a loyal, multi generational fan base and offer products across a variety of platforms, starting with the Game Boy to the Nintendo Switch. This foundation has been very important towards their strategic marketing approach with the Pokemon franchise. Now, let's talk about Pokemon. It was first launched in 1996 by Nintendo and has grown from having one generation to over nine as of currently speaking. Pokemon is a multimedia franchise, which means that they don't have just games, but they have TV shows, merchandise, and even movies. This has made Pokemon one of the top grossing media franchises in the world today. They appeal to not just the younger audiences, but the older audiences who fell in love with the game when it first released in 1996. Pokemon has expanded Nintendo's influence globally, and through diverse multi platform engagement, Pokemon has become a household name that we all can recognize. Let's talk about how Nintendo's marketing strategies with regards to Pokemon can be connected to what we have learned in our course. The first concept that we'll be covering is experiential marketing. Now, experiential marketing is a key concept when it comes to engaging customers through interactive experiences. Now, Pokemon does this through games such as Pokemon Go, which is a very popular game today. They also have live tournaments and even real life Pokemon centers where fans can interact in real world settings. Now, Scandalous et al. In 2019 said that postmodern consumers value extraordinary, memorable experiences that provide an emotional connection to the brands. This is exactly what Nintendo accomplishes through these Pokemon related activities. The next concept that we're going to cover is brand community. Now, Nintendo has fostered a dedicated Pokemon brand community by creating spaces where fans can connect over their shared love for the brand. The community thrives on social media groups, official events, and global Pokemon fan clubs. Havrilla et al. In 2024 emphasized that trust plays a critical role in brand community engagement, which is a principle that Nintendo leverages by continuously engaging their fans and retaining their loyalty to the brand. Now, let's delve into nostalgia marketing. Now, nostalgia marketing allows Nintendo to evoke positive memories for longtime Pokemon fans. Through the re releases of classic games such as Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green or Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, Nintendo strengthens the bond that they have with fans who grew up with Pokemon. Not only this, they also re release vintage character designs and celebrate Pokemon events related to their origins. Now, June et al. In 2022 found that nostalgia marketing positively influences brand extension evaluation by triggering personal memories and emotional connections. This is especially relevant as Nintendo tries to expand the Pokemon brand even more than they already have. Now, let's delve into a key concept of Nintendo's marketing strategy for Pokemon, which is gamification. Now, gamification is the addition of game like elements to non game activities to increase consumer engagement and retention. Pokemon Sleep is a very good example of gamification as it uses sleep tracking and rewards to motivate their users to maintain healthy sleep habits. Milanese et al. In 2022 discuss how gamification increases engagement and motivation by incorporating immersive game like experiences into the customer journey. Pokemon Sleep does this very well by blending wellness with the charm of Pokemon. let's dive into some recommendations for how Nintendo can improve their marketing strategy with regards to the Pokemon franchise. Now, the first recommendation is that they expand their augmented reality and virtual reality platforms in order to maintain deeper fan experiences. They have already done so through Pokemon Go, but by introducing a game perhaps for virtual reality, they could help establish a stronger connection with their fans. Speaking of fans, they could also explore new platforms and new fan bases, such as the metaverse. They should also focus on improving their game quality and communicating with the fans to see what exactly they expect from upcoming Pokemon games. Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to release at some point next year, is something that fans are really excited for. But they are meeting this with caution as they were disappointed with the quality of the previous games. So, by communicating with their fans and establishing a strong line of communication with them, Nintendo can improve their marketing efforts and expand their fan base throughout the world even more so than they already have. In line with the recommendations, let's take a look at some of the implications that they could have. One is that Nintendo could focus on the player experience and build trust through transparent communication. What this means is that by developing a game tailor made to the fan experience that is being desired by the Pokemon fans, they can communicate effectively with these fans and develop games that the fans actually really want to play. This would also encourage social interaction amongst fans and Nintendo and encourage dialogue with regards to the Pokemon franchise. And by taking the time to develop quality games, they can also avoid burnout when it comes to innovating and creating ideas for newer Pokemon games. To conclude, Nintendo's marketing strategy for Pokemon demonstrates the power of the various marketing concepts that we've discussed, such as experiential marketing, brand community, nostalgia marketing, and gamification. By focusing on innovation and emotional connection, Nintendo has built a loyal multi generational fan base. The approach that they have taken with Pokemon offers a model for building an adaptable brand. Now, this is not to say that they don't have their criticisms, as some of their games have been labeled as lazy development and have been rushed to give the fans a half baked game. However, with continuous innovation and attention to fans' feedback, Nintendo can keep Pokemon relevant and beloved for years and years to come. This would allow Pokemon to stay resilient and resonate across generations. Here are the references. And this is the end of the presentation. Thank you so much for listening.